Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another Japanese manga haul. The last video I did was way longer than I wanted it to be. Actually, I tried to make it shorter, but it ended up being longer. So this time, I'm really going to make sure to try and make this video a bit shorter. But if you like a longer video, please let me know. Or if you prefer the shorter video, please let me know in the comment section. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, so the first series that I picked up is Koko Debut, or High School Debut. So this series is also available in English, and I actually have a few of the English volumes, so here's a bit of a comparison. So I picked up a few of the English volumes quite a while ago, but I wasn't able to get them all. And then when I saw that all the Japanese volumes were on sale, I had to go pick them up. So what's this story about? It's about this girl here, Haruna, and this guy, Yo. Pretty much the girl, she enters high school and decides she wants to fall in love and get a boyfriend because she's never had one before. And this guy on the right, Yo, becomes her love coach. So that's just a really brief outline of the story. If you like shoujo manga, I've already read this series complete and it's really, really good. I really recommend it. So if you like shoujo manga, I highly recommend this manga. Okay, so let's look at some of the artwork. Okay, so this is volume 1. And here's the final volume, volume 13. So after I finished reading the series, actually I did some research and found out there's also a volume 14 and 15, but actually they're just kind of side stories and wrap up a few of the side character arcs. So there is a proper ending in volume 13. I'm not like super curious to go and pick up volume 14 and 15, but if I found them on sale, then I'd probably pick them up. Okay, so the next series I picked up is Switchigaru, or Switch Girl. I just picked up the first volume because it was on sale, and I know that there's a drama adaptation of this series, which I've never watched, but it looked pretty funny. So this story is about this girl on the front here, and pretty much she switches on and switches off, meaning that when she's at school, she kind of looks pretty and popular and everyone loves her, and then when she goes home, she turns into this kind of slob character. So I haven't read this series yet. After I finish the first volume, I might just do a first impressions video. So there's volume 1. So the next volume I picked up is this series. It's called Taiyo ga miteiru kamoshirenai kara. The plot is kind of hard to explain. Pretty much it surrounds 3 high school students, a boy and 2 girls, and they live together in this share house on the back here, secretly. So no one in class knows that they live together. That's kind of the best description I can give at this point in time. I've only read the first volume. It's kind of difficult to understand, to be honest, but I'm going to keep reading, and if I like it, then I'll probably do a first impressions video. So this is volume 1, and let's have a look at some of the artwork. Okay, so one thing I like about this series is that the art's kind of minimalistic. It's like kind of simplistic, but also it looks kind of real at the same time. Another great thing I love about this series is that it has really nice covers. As I've said in previous videos, any series with like covers that line up nicely and are different colors really kind of like activates the manga collector inside of me. I'm sure like other manga collectors out there, you know what I'm talking about. So here's volume 1. Volume 2. Volume 3. And here's the last volume I picked up, volume 5. Okay, so the next volume I picked up is something that I've shown in previous videos, and that is this series Suzuka. So in a previous video I picked up around 5 volumes, and I think altogether there's about 19. So I just managed to pick up 2 more volumes of the series. This is volume 17 and volume 18. Alright, so the next series I picked up is this series here, and it's called Jiheisen de Dansu, or you can see up here its English title, Horizon Dance. The plot of this manga is actually really quite unique and interesting. It's about these 2 scientists on the front, and they're trying to create a time machine. And long story short, this isn't a spoiler because it happens in the first chapter. This character on the front here, she ends up becoming the test subject for the time machine, and it works, but unfortunately her body gets left in the present, and her soul gets transported to the future. So in the future, she can't talk to anybody, she can't touch or interact with anything, and through a series of circumstances and events, she ends up inside the body of a hamster. And then the story kind of picks up from there. So I've read the first volume, it's really funny. It's quite difficult to understand, so I don't think I'll be finishing reading this series anytime soon, but fortunately I was able to pick up the whole series, so maybe after my Japanese improves a bit more, then I'll pick it up again and try and finish it off. So here's volume 1, and let's have a look at some of the artwork. Alright, so volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, 4, and the final volume, volume 5. Okay, so the second last series I picked up is this series here, and it's called Bokutachi ga yarimashita. I've already read the first 3 volumes. I didn't pick up all of them, just the first couple, and it's really, really good. I'm really, really into this series at the moment. It's really funny, and it kind of captures the sense of youth and playing with your friends really, really well. Actually, there's a drama adaptation of it, and there's no English manga release. So if you're interested in the story but can't read Japanese or don't want to pick up the manga, then I would probably recommend the drama, although I haven't actually watched it myself yet because I want to finish the manga before I watch the drama adaptation. So let's have a look at some of the artwork. So one thing that I really like about this series is the facial expressions. Like, they're just really, really funny and like realistic and just capture the mood really, really well. Like, I was honestly laughing out loud a lot of the times when I was reading this series. Okay, so this is volume 1, and altogether there are 9 volumes, and I managed to pick up 4 of them. So that's number 1, volume 2, volume 3, and the last volume I picked up was volume 5, which obviously I haven't read yet because I haven't picked up number 4. So hopefully I'll be able to get the remaining volumes, and once I finish this, I'll definitely be putting out a review and recommendation for this series. So the last volume I picked up was Gangster. So this series does have an English release. It's by Viz Media, and I watched a few videos on YouTube. People recommend it and say that it's pretty good. So once I saw that there was a few volumes in the bookstore, I thought that why not pick it up? Unfortunately, I wasn't able to pick up volumes 1 and 2, so I haven't actually started reading it yet. But one thing that drew me towards this series was the cool covers and the unique artwork. So let's have a look inside. I think the art style in this series is pretty unique. I haven't really seen something like this before. Unfortunately, I don't really know what the plot is about. Obviously, it's about gangsters, but you know, can't really go any deeper than that. Okay, so this is volume 3. Volume 4. Volume 5. 6. And final volume that I picked up is volume 7. I'm a pretty big fan of the covers, like I said. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how many volumes are out at the moment, although I do know that the series is ongoing and it's on a hiatus at the moment because of the author's poor health, so hopefully they get better soon and can continue the series. But anyway, until I pick up volumes 1 and 2, I won't be doing any reading, so that's the final volume that I picked up. Okay guys, thanks for watching the video. If you have any comments or you want to have any discussions, please leave a comment in the comment section below. I really enjoy just discussing manga or Japanese or anything like that. If you have anything you think I can improve on, please let me know, because I'm pretty new to like the whole video making and editing. I just decided to start this up as a small hobby. So anyways, that's the end of the video, and thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.